People, it's TRB, and I am going to try to do the news at least 5 to 7 times a week, one article a day. This particular article was sourced from Transportation Nation Network. Definitely go check them out. There's going to be a link down below. This is very rough, okay? And what I mean by rough, this is my first time doing this, so it's not going to be as pristine. The eye contact might not be there. So, if I'm not looking at you and I'm looking down reading the article, don't worry about it. It's going to get a whole lot better. I'm not on some other YouTubers level as far as technology goes. I'm doing this with a smartphone, and this news is coming to you from the power of the driver's seat. Yes, indeed. And for the people that want to say you should be on duty, you don't know what my logs is right now. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today is the delay in tariffs. So basically, Trump feel as if negotiating with China, the tariffs are supposed to be raised from 10 to 25%. Anyway, let me read the article and then I'll give you my opinion, and I definitely want to hear your opinion at the end. You can leave it in the comments. You can definitely go over to Transportation Nation Network, read the article for yourself if you don't like the way that I am pronunciating some of the words, because there's some names in here that I'm not good with names. I'm not good with names at all. So this is my first attempt at this. All right, got my tablet right here. We're going to read it off of here. All right. Washington, D.C. President Donald Trump boosted investors and trucking stakeholders' confidence on February 24th, announcing his administration is delaying a new round of tariff increase on Chinese goods. In a series of tweets on Sunday, President Donald Trump indicated ongoing trade negotiations with China were progressing so well that he was delaying the U.S. increase on tariffs scheduled to take place March 1st. Transportation Nation Network first reported in January that U.S. negotiators were mulling over ratcheting back tariffs on Chinese imports as a way to calm global markets. Because I guess, now that we understand how dependent we are on the resources that we need in order to build the products that we want, and this affects us as truck drivers. Anything dealing with production, when it comes to manufacturing, it affects all. I don't care if you're doing reefer and you're hauling some type of soybean, or if you're a flatbed and you're hauling construction equipment, because if you don't have the steel and aluminum, the variety of resources, a lot of us is a lot of the rhetoric is kind of like, these people are coming over the border to steal our jobs. But if you don't have the resources to make the products, then there's not going to be a job there, because all these people that make these products are business. They need to make a profit. And if they don't see a profit, they're going to stop making it. And for whatever reason, the resources coming from China to the U.S. are cheaper than the products coming from the U.S. to the U.S. How is that possible? I don't know. I think it's the wages that we're charging, the workman's comp, the taxes, and so on and so forth is the reason why products are a little bit higher than if you were to just get them directly from China. All right, let me continue. Transportation Nation Network first reported in January that U.S. negotiators were mulling over ratcheting back tariffs on Chinese imports as a way to calm global markets, while giving leaders in Beijing an incentive to make deeper trade concessions in negotiations with the U.S. Here are a couple of the tweets that Donald Trump tweeted. I am pleased to report that the U.S. has made substantial progress in our trade talks with China on importing structural issues, including intellectual property protections, technology transfers, agricultural services, currency, and many other issues. As a result of these very productive talks, I will be delaying the U.S. increase in tariffs now scheduled for March 1st. Assuming both sides make additional progress, we will be planning a summit for President Ying. I don't know how to pronounce the name, people. Again, if you want to go ahead and read it because you don't like the way that I'm reading it, it's definitely there. You can go ahead and check it out yourself. And myself at Mar-a-Lago to conclude an agreement. A very good weekend for U.S. and China. Now, Is that good for us as truck drivers? It could be, it might not be. Now, for the fact that they're not raising the tariff, that means products won't go up. That means it won't be more expensive to get the resources needed. It won't be more expensive to produce the products that we all are hauling. So it could be a good thing. Now, as a business person that need these resources to build the products you need in order to make profit, will you go ahead and start stockpiling? And by stockpiling, meaning bring it on over, put it on the train, put it at the ports, put it in the warehouse, put it on our trucks, and let us get it to wherever it needs to go? I don't know. I don't know. Or are you going to sit back and wait for these negotiations to go through, because you might end up saving money in the long run? The U.S. was set to raise tariffs 10% to 25% on $200 billion of Chinese-made products. This after the Office of United States Trade Representative, USTR, imposed more than $250 billion in tariffs last year on a host of Chinese imports such as steel and aluminum. Now, a lot of people felt as if putting these tariffs on steel and aluminum will have a boom in the United States. Is there a boom in the United States? If you are working for some of these aluminum and steel manufacturers here in the United States, do you see a difference? Is it good or bad? I don't know. Let me know. I was talking to a particular individual, and they were saying that the plastic knobs for Peterbilts are on back order for 6 months. Because you didn't think that these little plastic knobs came from China instead of here. How expensive can it be to make this plastic? And then, because I'm looking at it like maybe the reason why we get so many resources from China, because we want you to destroy your country and use up all your resources, and then we'll use our resources. I don't know. President Trump campaigned in 2016 on not allowing China to take advantage of the U.S. anymore with respect to trade, intellectual property theft, technology transfers, and currency manipulation, and a host of other issues. The Trump administration strategy of imposing tariffs on China in an effort to bring them to the negotiation table has been effective, maybe too effective. In fact, last month, China released its GDP numbers for 2018, showing the slowest annual growth rate in nearly 3 decades at 6.6. The news was even worse for global investors, as economists recently polled by Reuters expected the GDP growth rate of at least 6.8. Chinese leaders moved to downplay the impact of U.S. tariffs on the world's second largest economy. However, Chinese Statistics Bureau Chief Naijing, I can't pronounce their name, did acknowledge that his country trade dispute with the U.S. has affected the domestic economy, but the impact was manageable. Reuters reported many economists have also weighed in, crediting the Trump tariffs for creating conditions to incentivize Chinese officials to negotiate new trade terms with the U.S. Because I think it was needed. China's top trade negotiator, Vice Premier Liu He, visited Washington earlier this month for 2 days of talk with the U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer. The results of those negotiations and others since led to President Trump's recent announcement. These developments are thought to help ease tension in a global market and bring a greater level of calm to U.S. markets, even while in the midst of a healthy economy. So yeah, okay, we're in the midst of a healthy economy. At the same time, these people are paying a lot more to build the things that they need to build. They're not paying a lot more to move the products that they've built. We all, as drivers, especially on spot market, we already know that. But how do you guys feel about this? Do you think this is going to benefit the truckers of America? Do you feel as if things are going to slow down even more until the trade deal is done? What do you feel about it? Definitely want to know. So feel free to leave it in the comment. If you're a YouTuber, you can make a YouTube about it. Definitely go out and check out Transportation Nation Network. I will leave a link down below. You can go check out some of their articles. I'm gonna try to do this at least once a day. Just read the article. Giving my personal opinion, if I don't have enough knowledge about it, I'm just gonna give very, very basic commentary on it, because if I don't know, I don't know. I've never paid attention to tariffs until President Donald Trump got into office. Other than that, I guess it's time for me to go ahead and let y'all know, if you're looking for 30 days of the DAT Board for free, there's going to be a link down below. It will help me. It would definitely help you. So if you are with a company that lets you pick your own loads, or you're going with the company that lets you pick your own loads, or you are an owner operator or somebody that's branching out on your own, and you want to see what this DAT Board is all about, there's a link down below that would definitely let you go ahead and get 30 days free, so you can see if it's something that you want or something that you don't want. If you do sign up, that'd be great. If you don't, it is what it is. You'll be able to book loads and everything off that 30 days. So that's like 30 days. You're technically, I think the minimum plan is about $34. Something like that. Either way, link down below. Get the DAT Board, 30 days free. That way you can get an idea of what the market is doing. So if you are looking to go from one field to another, it's there for you. Also, check out Transportation Nation Network. Other than that, like, subscribe, share. I am TRB. You know me. And this is coming to you from the power of the driver's seat. 7 days a week. I'll holler at you. Peace. I said it was rough. I ain't got my quotes down yet. I said it was rough. Definitely want to hear what y'all got to say about this.